they done a procedure on me inside there, right? And they cut something out of me. They said I done it at my ease. Now really, I done it at my ease with no anaesthetic. There was the doctor in there and two nurses with me. The two nurses couldn't even look, they had to turn their heads away. When I came out, the nurses told me they could hear me roaring in the corridor. They done a hysteroscopy with no anaesthetic, a hysteroscopy, dilation and cuttage, so they did, on me inside there. Dr. Jasmeet. Yeah. Inside there, in a room inside there, imagine. You wouldn't do it to a dog. If you brought your dog to the vet, the vet would give the dog some kind of an anaesthetic, numb the dog or whatever before they do that kind of procedure. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So I just want to highlight that the mental health isn't fit for commission. The patient is not protected inside there. The facilities, they did change the facilities inside there, but their ethics hasn't changed. As in, they painted up the place. The place looks nicer. They threw in a few kind of rooms, like a hairdressing room and meditation room. The food is good in there. The food's good in there. But the psychiatric care is a joke inside there. An absolute joke. They're sectioning people, imagine, we're in 2019 now. And they're still sectioning people against their will illegally. Illegally, imagine. And they're getting away with it. Now, as I said in my other videos, they can actually give you the shock treatment after 3 months if they see fit. Once you're signed over to the state, they can do what they like. They can do exactly what they like. My feet were all swollen inside there, my fingers, my face and everything from the medication they put me on. It must have counteracted with something else. I don't know, because I'm on painkillers as well. And they kept telling me that they weren't swollen at all. I kept telling them about my head issue with my womb and that. And I kept saying that whatever was there was getting bigger. They kept telling me they couldn't see anything. They couldn't see anything. Now I have pelvic organ prolapse at the moment. And as you can see in my other video, the whole story, my smear tests were not clear. My smear tests were not clear. And they done a blood test when I was inside there. It's a CA125. It's a tumour marker test. And it was up. It passed the cut-off point. So it did. And they're going to section me again now when I go back to my doctor on Tuesday. I think they are. The way things are going, I think they're going to section me again. And I just want to get my story out there. So I do. And let people know what's really going on there. It's all crooked. It's all illegal. It's all wrong. Every bit of it. Crooked, illegal, wrong. Vulnerable people inside there. You couldn't get more vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? You just couldn't get more vulnerable. Don't judge people that go into a psychiatric unit. I shouldn't have been in there. I know that. There's nothing wrong with me mentally. But there is some people in there that maybe do need the extra bit of help and whatever. Do you know what I mean? So I would never judge anyone inside there. If we all got on great inside there, it could happen to anyone. People are in there for all different reasons. It could be postnatal depression. It could be over homelessness that they got depressed. It could be manic depression. For all different reasons. But there's also people in there that should not be in there. There is also people in there that should not be in there. That are sectioned against their will. So there is. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. To silence them, to shut them up, so that they won't come out and tell the truth about what's really going on. Now, I hope I made myself clear there. I don't know, but I'm doing my best. Now, I want you to go on to Dee Wall's page, and it's Mother Exposes Toothsler, that's me. And I want you to go into the Limerick Rape Crisis Scandal, that's me, Martina Fitzgerald as well. And, yeah. So, I need your support. Share the shit out of this, you know what I mean? I need everybody's support here, because if they section me again now against my will on Monday or Tuesday, I might not get out the next term, because my physical health is not good. My physical health is not good. And my son is also sick, and they lie through their teeth us. And I'll go through fire for my son. And if it means that I have to go in there, and if it means that I have to get shock treatment for something to be done about this, so be it. So be it. I'm willing to do that, do you know? But just as long as you know that it is illegal, there is absolutely nothing wrong with me mentally. Nothing wrong with me mentally, do you know? They're doing this to shut me up and to silence me. Over what they done all those years ago, taking my daughter with no legal right. I got her back 10 years later. the rape crisis destroyed my files. Every time I spoke out about my sexual abuse and would try to take my daughter, they sectioned and arrested me when no one had a right to all those years ago. It's just been one scandal after another with them. But people need to know what's going on inside there, and there is no protection for the patient inside there, absolutely none. The Mental Health Commission and the tribunal was set up. You had the tribunal after 21 days inside there, and that was set up to protect the client in there. But there is no protection. They're all working off the one back, they're all lining their own pocket, and they're actually wasting taxpayers' money. The tribunal goes on for a few hours. It only goes on for, I don't know, less than an hour when you're inside there. I think it was less than an hour when you're inside there. And they leave you waiting for hours afterwards so that they can get paid for hanging around and all of this. Your solicitor gets paid more money because he's been there a few hours. It's all about them making money and lining each other's pockets inside there. Do you know what I mean? One very important thing. They are putting people on lithium inside there and they're making them sign for it. Vulnerable people. I couldn't get over it. I was actually shocked, right? They were getting people to sign for a drug called lithium that they knew it was going to ruin their kidneys. They knew it was going to destroy these people's kidneys. They're putting young people, elderly people on it, knowing that it was going to destroy their kidneys and getting them to sign a form. It must be the cheapest drug fucking out there. So it must be. There has to be another drug that they can use on these people. And getting them to sign a form. Vulnerable people with psychiatric illnesses, getting them to sign a form, knowing that it's going to ruin their kidneys so that they can't bring them to court afterwards. It's a downright fucking disgrace. Now, I leave it at that. Thank you. Thanks very much. And as I said, please share. Please go on the other YouTube channels because it explains more what my story is about. And I need to get this out there quickly because they are coming for me. I reckon they're coming for me. I reckon they are coming for me. Okay, I hope I was clear now in what I had to say because this is only my third time going on this kind of a thing and I'm not used to it, but I will get better at it. And when I'm in there, my paperwork is gone all over the country. This is copies, look, as you can see, it's only copies. My paperwork have gone all over the country and bit by bit by bit, and my recordings will all come out. So let them do it. Let them.